Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. And so here we are continuing on with the next part of our rewatch series. So if you're new to this channel and haven't seen this before, I am a veteran of Final Fantasy XIV. I've been playing this game for a few number of years now, and I love the game. I love everything about it. I love the story, and so this is just me replaying through the game so far. So we're here on 2.1, and we're going to be playing through the rest of the 2.x series up throughout Heavensward, the Heavensward like 3.x series, and then throughout Stormblood. I've already completed Around Reborn, and I did Shadowbringers when it first came out. So this is really just something for me to do at least until Endwalker comes out. So yeah, I thought it was an interesting concept, so I'm enjoying playing through it so far. So we're picking up where we left off last time. We're in 2.1 still, unfortunately, but this should be the last one. So this should be the last video that we have for 2.1, which means we'll be moving on to 2.2, which is Through the Maelstrom. So I plan on doing like a live reaction to rewatching the trailer for 2.2. I can't wait for that one because we're going to be introduced to the Domans, we're going to be introduced to Leviathan, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm really looking forward to playing through 2.2 again. So this here at least is the last video for 2.1. At least I'm pretty sure it will be. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. So here we are, we're back in the Waking Sands. So this should be the last time that we'll have to return to the Waking Sands and all that. So we have Claire back in the same room with Minfilia. So let's see what's going to happen now. The Gifted. The time has come to at last leave Vesper Bay, and Minfilia would apprise you of the final details of the move. So I think I remember this part here, so let's see if I'm right. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing in irregular intervals. Why is that? Oh well. Least you doubt, it's still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north at one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. Or you could just teleport. That's just my opinion. Seems only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Claire. Well, that's nice, I guess. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments of our Order's history. Mayhap it's for the best that we do not forsake them entirely. Aww, I'm so sad now to hear that. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alize will continue to work closely with him as well. Oh, I forgot about Alize. It's been a while. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him of any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something. Something important. I'm not sure. Something important. Yeah, I got nothing. I mean, he's not going to be alone. Look at all these people here with us. Hello, my tall, dark, and gruesome friend. Or gloomy friend, sorry. Thou art ever welcome, Claire, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. I didn't say anything, buddy! Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. I feel like I need a translator with him half the time. Be not offended, Claire. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebearers. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to lessons of history, or that the same could be said of... Got another cutscene. Yeah, I remember now. Hence came that cry. The Solar, 12 for Fen, the antecedent. I have Ophelia on the ground here, and she comes in alone once again. Why? Claire, you must... You know, I don't think I've ever seen a bigger plot convenience than the Echo. I really do not think I've ever seen one like it. Oh my god, why? Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Livier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had to meet him prior to his passing. Oh, here he comes. First time we see him. Probably the last for a while. It's Elizabeth. An Asian? Here? How? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Well, I don't know, Ophelia. Maybe he just has a unique fashion sense. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who? You speak of La Habrea? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. I doubt it. Then he is still... Come, I only confirmed that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You... What are... Oh boy, if she knew. We're ready when you are, my lady, if there's nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. So formal with her. I'm not sure I like that. But she'd probably scream if she knew, like, she was standing next to an Asian. It's only to be expected. She lacks the gift and knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless, what truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectations, and expectation colors perception, thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The grant grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it you may in time come to see us as we are, or rather than this crude approximation. Mahabrea did not think so highly of the Echo, which is strange because he should have that too. Mahabrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. That is true. And if we did, then there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait! Stay where you are! Oh, that looked like it hurt. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the Audor, I wonder? Man, knowing everything in Shadowbringers now, it just gives so much meaning to everything here. I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you all right? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. You know, I've been hearing about that for a while. I would love to see what this tonic is all about. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldesion. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady. Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago a glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are not to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Claire. Turn over every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Oh, jeez. Pray attend me, Tataru. That's very interesting. Because normally Minfilia is pretty calm about things. It's just in certain situations that she kind of loses it. He speaks of peace, but I know his words belie his true intent. Quickly, Claire, do not let him escape. Well, the thing is, Minfilia, you really don't know why he's here. He was only there to observe, really. I mean, I'm not standing up for the Ascians or anything, but whenever it comes to the Echo, Minfilia just kind of becomes like tunnel visions. Like, she only is focusing on that one thing. And that's kind of annoying little... I mean, I guess I understand, but at the same time, is there really any point? Okay, let's see here. Statham puts 10, I cannot say, but that thou must pursue the Ascian is clear. Scour the Vesper Bay for signs of his passing, if they're not for the antecedent's well-being. Should the fiend be so impudent as to return to the waking sands, he shall not find us unprepared a second time. Well, what do you plan on doing to an Ascian? I mean, you can't really keep them out, Urianger. I mean, I'm sure you'll try, but in these days, they kind of just walked all over you. And again, I understand Minfilia's like insistent need to know about the Echo because it is, again, plot convenience and everything, but yeah, I think she's just focusing maybe a little bit too much of it. It's almost like an obsession. Then again, look at all the things you can do with the Echo. Like, I don't want to say too much because I'll be spoiling a lot of information, but still. What about you, Tataru? Tell me he's gone, Claire. Tell me we're safe. We are safe, aren't we? I mean, you were standing right next to him, Tataru, so, I mean, he didn't hurt you then, so I think it's okay. And, whoa, there he is. Just standing right there. Oh, this is gonna be good. I don't remember this too well. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid. If you do so, you may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Well, that's oddly sporting of him. Alright, here's the first round. And what do we have? Imps! Really? Just imps? They're stubborn imps, I'll give them that. Oh no, more? Wait, what? Oh, I get it. Someone just happened to be following right behind us. Oh, what are the odds of that? I mean, I can help a little bit. You know, be nice. Okay, so I took care of 2 of them for them, so they can take care of the last one. Okay. These things kind of freak me out. I don't know why. I guess it just... empty souls, I guess. Oh, there we go! Now that's a little more of what I was expecting from a trial from an emissary. Especially one like MXL. Did I say MXL? I am so sorry. I meant Elidibus. I'm not going to say any more information about that. I'm just going to smile and spoilers. That's all I will say. Okay, it's 1 down. Wasn't too tough. I think the imps were tougher. I take back what I said about those bogies before. I think that these things, the goblins, are just so weird looking. Okay. Oh, we got 2 now! Oh, someone's jumping in to help. Is that the same person? I don't think so. Well, thank you. That's the great thing about the community here. Everyone's so nice. So I can see him from here now. Surrounded by toads. Oh, it looks like another one. Take care of that one first, just to get it out of the way so I can see what's going on. And oh no. Oh, more Asians. But hey, I mean, do they have the red mask or the black mask? I can't see from here. And what's with all the fire? Alright. Thaumaturge. Oopsie. Alright. Yeah, it looks like they do have the black mask, and they just have like the glowing like edifice like over their face. I thought he was just standing there and I just sort of hit it with an axe. Okay, let's talk. What do you want? Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence, sorry. None save she who bested La Brea could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I only acted in self-defense. Oh, come on! She didn't have a weapon or anything on her. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for though through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Oh boy. There are so many things I want to say. But one of them is, why would Hydaelyn continue to favor us? I have a feeling we'll be finding that out in Endwalker, and oh, I want to say so much, but I don't want to spoil anything more. And am I lost here? I have no idea where I'm going. This place is so big. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so I couldn't find the road back. Okay, let's head back to the Awoken Sands, hopefully for the last time, for at least a while. And we'll be prepared to move all the way up to the Rising Stones. I'm sure they'll be interested in what he said. And boy, looking back on everything he said there after playing through Shadowbringers, my god, it just brings a whole new meaning. Like, I understand what he's talking about. I could just remember the first time I played through this and I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, what are you smoking? Because that's what it felt like. I did not understand anything at all that he was talking about, but now I get it and I love knowing what's going on. Good times. Good times. Yeah, and I got a lot of dungeons I need to unlock. That's gonna be my next project, I think.
Where were you, Claire? Did you find the man in white? Oh, what am I doing? The antecedent is waiting for you.
Well, thank you for at least showing some concern to Taru. You don't need to worry, he's gone for now, but I have a feeling he's going to be watching us very closely. So did you calm down?
Thank the gods you returned, Claire. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon? He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again? Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Brea. I had hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions.
I get the feeling that by the end of Shadowbringers, like, Minfilia knew more than probably all of us. Which is weird. Hold on a second, that brings up to mine. I'm sorry, I'm just pausing it there for just real quick. There's something about this is going to be a minor spoiler, so just spoiler warning, so you can just skip on ahead a little bit more. But, oh my god. The thing is that we learned in Boja that there are people with the Echo who can see into the future. Like with Makoto, she had the power to see the future. And later on, Misaja, who ended up copying it with the resonant and everything. But it seemed that she could also see into the future. But, I mean, if that's the full extent of the Echo, being able to see into the future at one point, then that would at least explain partly to why Minfilia seemed to know all about Oddbird and, like, his future role in this whole thing. Because when she went to the First and was halting the flood, she had help from all the other warriors of darkness there, all except Oddbird. Like, he was ready to sacrifice himself for the cause too, but then she stopped him, said, no, you can't do this, it's not your time, you're still needed here. And there was always something that just got to me, because how could she have known? Because that's exactly what happened, and it was like, oh my god, it just hit me all at once. Like, maybe she learned the full power of the Echo, including maybe the ability to see into the future. So that explains it. Oh my god. Oh man, I can't believe it. Never hit me until just literally right now. So yeah, that's an interesting bit of information. Okay, I'm sorry I had to do all that, so we're going to be skipping on ahead to continuing on. So let's just pick up where we left off. And if you just skipped over that, thank you for doing that. If you didn't mind about any kind of spoilers or anything, sorry I interrupted it, I just had to say it. So, okay, let's just continue on with Building on Stone. So this looks like the last one for 2.1. Minfilia has a final favor to ask of you. Oh yeah, final. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. Okay, so what happens now? I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. Yeah, I think he was a spy at one point. I'm pretty sure it was a spy, and like once they figured out he was a spy, like he had to take Minfilia, who was Ashilia at that time, and move to Udal for safety. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnished the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. Wow, that takes balls right there. Thank you, Woburton. You were amazing for doing that. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to the Eorzea, the Primals. And that's the last time that we see the journal, too. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. I'm kind of surprised she was able to hold on to it for all those years. And you know what? After we hand the journal over, we don't hear from it again. Another spoiler, I mean, I can't help myself, but I can't help but wonder if that's going to have some kind of role in Endwalker now, because would they really have kept it if it wasn't important? I thought thee departed. To what end doth thou linger? Okay, legacy of Minfilia's father, who perished in the parade incident of 1562 when a Gubu broke free of its magical feathers and ran amok among the streets of Udal. Contained a wealth of stolen Imperial research on the Primals as well as other information which has yet to be deciphered.
Interesting. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon my honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady sacrifice me in vain.
Claire, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones.
Oh, come on.
If you have yet to... once you've given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the Seventh Heaven in Revenant Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new aetherytes in Revenant's Toll. After all, it's right on our doorstep.
Yeah, a blessing if ever there was one. But come on! I mean, we just went to go give something to Urianger, and you made such a fuss before about leaving together. Came away with our lives, though our losses weigh heavily in our hearts. We must carry on for those who have fallen. Oh, and Arenvald! Should have done something. Done anything. But I didn't. And now Abada and Aluli are... Will not let it be for nothing. I will earn this. Oh man, I can't help but smile seeing Arenvald again. I mean, I wish we had a little bit more information from him because they kind of just threw him in there later on. But, hey, what can you do? So we should be almost done. So I think we will call it a day once we finish this one. So a little bit shorter than the last one. What can you do? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to moving on to 2.2. Oh, I love the Leviathan fight. I really do. I don't know. It's just something about the Leviathan fight I've always really enjoyed. Except when I fall off it and drown, of course. But hey, what can you do? Alright, where are we now? Where's everyone else, I mean? So moving inside. So we're in the Seventh Heaven. And I have a feeling we're not supposed to go in here yet. So, there she is! Okay, hey Tataru! She will soon be owning all of Revenant's Toll.
Oh, Claire, you're here! Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up.
Well, you wouldn't have to if you just waited for me. As I was just telling your respective receptionists here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours.
Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was.
I don't think that'd be too hard.
That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. I cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here.
Who? I don't remember this. Oh! Okay, yeah, I know that guy. Ah, that man. I can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? Be hard to miss it. That massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. Well, kind of fuzzy right now, but yeah. The tales are to be believed it is a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery. There's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. Oh boy, another piece of plot convenience. The man over there is no exception. If my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside.
Why, that's just wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation.
And with that, Claire, I do believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The Anti-Seat and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. And come on.
I think you're going a little bit too much with this, Tataru. It's only been a few minutes. Or even like a couple hours, like really. Crystal Tower quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete a certain quest in the Crystal Tower series. When you are granted a respite from your duties as a scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. So this here is a series of quests that we have to complete before we can complete Shadowbringers. Like, I'll get to that eventually. It's not a really big, high to-do list on my to-do list right now. But let's just go on and let's go see how everyone's doing. So yes, now we can finally enter the Rising Stones. I gotta say, I love this place so much more than the Waking Sands. I really do. First of all, it's nicer. It's really so much nicer. I love it. Okay, we got so many people. Let's go talk to everyone. As ravishing as ever. Perhaps, for old time's sake, she would... Gods, Claire, don't sneak up on me like that. We bards are an easily startled lot. Man. Thancred. Seriously?
Oh, you wish to help? That's very kind of you, but I can manage on my own. Besides, you should be out having grand adventures, not withering away here with me.
Oh, I love Flamine. I really do. Okay, I know you. The horror. The horror. Yeah, I guess Ida is a horror for anyone. So here we are, completely independent and unquestionably neutral. Or at least more so than before. Truth be told, I cannot say it feels that different. Of course, Ida begs to differ.
I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No. Monto sauce. No. Victory. Yeah, victory!
You really were an airhead back then, Ida. I don't know if that was really part of the act or anything, but... Did not realize the science had moved until I arrived in Vesper Bay. Thankfully, Urianger was kind enough to direct me here. Really? How did you get here before I did? I know I've only just joined, but if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. Just move on. Move on, Claire. As you can see, our Charlene allies have furnished us with a wealth of new tomes. It would be prudent of you to broaden your knowledge as well. Are you saying I'm dumb? Seriously, if I could, I would read those books, but I can't. It won't let me. Is it not wonderful, Claire? Nary a single prenuptialist merchant has darkened our door. I know full well that they will come in time, but for now, let us enjoy the respite. Yeah, I don't imagine that they would want to come all the way out here and risk getting torn apart by a gigas or something. Okay, so I think this should be it. Let's go ahead and speak with Menphilia one more time. And then we'll put an end to 2.1. Wow, that took a while to get here.
Well, it's certainly spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today we declare our independence.
I got no words to say. Just no words. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, proudly and openly. Yet this does not mean that we will sever our ties with the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the Anti-Seat and I shall endeavor to strengthen them.
Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Lofty dreams, lofty dreams. Oh, my dear, you have so much to learn. For Eorzea! That'd probably sound better if there were like multiples of me saying the same thing. Maybe I'll fix that in edit. Or in post, sorry. A moment of your time, Claire. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me here will admit no delay. My every attempt to contact the students of Baldessian hath been met with silence. No, I forgot about this. Oh, I forgot all about this. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. Oh, you're just so gloom and doom, aren't you? No, I will not believe it. An outpost perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond comprehension. Had they come under attack, they certainly would have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldessian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such times we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. So even back then, Charlian was a bunch of dicks. Yeah, another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Ocher? Or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? Seriously? You're thinking of colors now? For a time I thought that we gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope we have found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures, and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternatives. There are forces at work we do not understand, Claire. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far less clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Easy for you to say. Then again, you really do start pulling your weight in Shadowbringer, so with that, thank you. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Well, on that front, she's right, because this is not going to be coming to a head, like, until Endwalker, so got plenty of time. Kryl, where are you?
Kryl. Oh, that's right. That's the first time we introduced to Kryl. Well, we're not introduced, but that's the first time we've heard of her. And what is this? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Well, you're gonna find out the hard way then. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last they see. Oh boy, yay! So that's the end of 2.1, A Realm Awoken. So the next one is going to be called Still Waters. So that's where we're going to be introduced to the Domans. So that's probably going to be a much longer video. So yeah, I guess that's it for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. That has been my replay of 2.1. We're going to be moving on to 2.2 as soon as possible. But yeah, otherwise, again, thank you. I thought that was a really good way to start it off. So the next video will be my live reaction to rewatching 2.1, the trailer. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I know I really can't wait to see it again. So, but yeah, until then, thank you again. And once again, my name is Fantasy Girl here. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. So bye-bye now.